Hey, this is Tim Randall with REIClub.com, where you can learn how to invest in real estate to replace your income and live the life you've always wanted. Today, I'm very excited to introduce you to Trevor Mauch. He is the host of the Carrot Cast podcast. He is the CEO of Carrot.com, which works with real estate investors and agents to help bring in leads. They're one of the fastest growing companies per Inc. magazine, and over the last 5 years, Carrot has helped real estate investors and agents bring in over 3 million leads, which has in turn resulted in those Carrot members being able to close thousands of real estate deals. Trevor lives in Roseburg, Oregon with his wife and 3 children, and he's also very passionate about helping entrepreneurs and business owners amplify their impact and find their financial freedom and flexibility so that they can share their gifts with others. Trevor and I have been working on a series of videos. This is the third video in that series, and I'll leave it to Trevor to tell you more about it. Trevor, thanks for joining us.
Tim, appreciate you having me on, and man, I'm pumped about this series. So, y'all, if you're just coming in on this video here, this is video number 3 of this series to help you scale up your marketing for motivated sellers as a house flipper, wholesaler, land flipper, or even a real estate agent. In the first video, we talk about evergreen marketing versus hamster wheel marketing and how to get off of the hamster wheel and enjoy your business better, and how to attract the most qualified and highest motivation leads. Okay. And then video 2, we talk about the timeline to success, exactly how long it's going to take using our 2-6-1 formula. And then we show you a demo in the back end of Carrot of what you're going to do in that first 48 hours of Carrot to be able to give you an advantage in your market to go out there and get the results. In this video here, what we're going to talk about is what we call an authority hub. So Tim, there's a big shift that we've been leading in the market the past 2 years, away from just having a website for website's sake, but having a website as the hub of your credibility in your business. Because in this day and age, what happens is all of us look at our cell phones, we do Google searches. If someone cold calls us or we get a direct mail piece or someone refers us to someone, what do? We pick up our cell phones and Google that person. Or if we have a problem that we're trying to find an answer for, we probably don't go to Facebook usually and ask it. Maybe we will if it's a good a group in there, but we're usually going to go to Google and type up a search in there, just like your motivated house sellers are and cash buyers and land sellers. And the big key here is, guys and gals, is so many investors have been using a website, like I said, more as a glorified brochure. A website is a website, right? But I want to ask you this question. You write down on a piece of paper what your average profit per deal is as an investor. If you're brand new, just use $15,000 as a round number. Okay. And now my question is, how many leads and deals are you okay with losing this year because of underperformance on your website? And we're going to show you how to button that up today, transitioning your site over to what we at Carrot call an authority hub. And then we'll show you some of the Carrot features that will help you do that. And so we have a lot of clients that are some of the biggest investors in the market. One of them, 1-800-2-SELL Homes. Stuart's the largest home buyer in Oklahoma City. He had his amazing $10,000 custom website that was converting visitors and leads. But then once he shifted over to Carrot and migrated everything over to Carrot and built out an authority hub on our system, we have a case study that we can link up below, or just go to reiclub.com/Carrot and go look it up. Stuart Carter or Carter Stewart, and look up the podcast on there. He was losing over $200,000 a month because he did a lot of offline marketing because he didn't have an authority hub. Once he nailed that, he gained back $200,000 a month. So we're going to show you a couple slides, and we're going to show you exactly how to regain those lost deals you're losing right now if you're an experienced investor, or if you're a brand new investor, we're going to show you how to step into building your website right the first time using Carrot. So one thing that a lot of people forget about, Tim, is they forget that offline marketing drives online demand. And so just like with that example with Carter Steph, not Carter Stewart, just like that example with Carter, he did a lot of radio, did a lot of TV, did some direct mail, and he has a 7-figure business. But the problem is a lot of us don't think about the other side of the equation is when we're doing that radio, when we're doing the TV, when we're doing the direct mail, when we're doing the cold calling, how many people are making that Google search? And I want to ask you guys a question. If you're doing cold calling, have you ever received a phone call from somebody that you didn't know what it was, and they called you a couple times and you're like, who is this? And then you go to Google and you Google their phone number because you're like wanting to know who the heck is this, right? Or you get a random text message from somebody saying, hey, I saw you own this house. You might be looking at selling it. My spidey senses go up and I'm skeptical. I'm like, I'm going to Google that phone number. Or who are they? Or like, are they scam artists or are they legit? And what happens with most people is you're using tracking phone numbers. And when your prospects are Googling that, what they see online is the credibility profile for your company in their eyes. And we either have a chance to paint an amazing picture in their eyes that's credible and gives them the warm and fuzzies, or you have a chance to actually make them think, shoot, I wonder if there's a better company out there. I wonder if this company's legit. And so we're going to show you how to eliminate the questions in your prospect's mind. We're going to show you how to win more deals and actually increase your lead to close ratio in a big way and win back a lot more income than you currently have. So right here, like I said, offline marketing drives online demand. All of your online or all of your marketing will elicit traffic to your website in one way or another, even if you don't put your URL on there. The more your website converts those visitors into leads, the more money you make, the more your website's a leaky bucket, the more money you lose. And we're going to show you how to make that convert much better and equal more deals. So the big shift here, and then we're going to show you how to do it on the Carrot system, how we help you make it easier, and why our thousands of clients are getting better results than anyone else. Is because we have a concept called an authority hub. Now, most people just set up a website because they think they need something up there online, has an opt-in box. And many people even emulate the Carrot look feel based on our data. But what people do is they miss what actually makes it work. So if you go out there and just emulate a Carrot site, you're going to be ahead of the game versus building it yourself, but you're going to be missing some of the elements that make it work really well. Amazingly fast page load time. You're going to miss why did Carrot order the nav bar that way? And what if Carrot does a big conversion test and they find something converts better? You're going to miss out on all that if you're not a part of our ecosystem. So the first part of an authority hub is like the simple core website, right? And that's what most people have. You have a core website you set up on WordPress or Wix or Weebly or one of our competitors, and that's pretty common. That's better than most people have, okay? A core website should have a good, clear opt-in box in the homepage. We're going to show you what that looks like on a good authority hub. It should have your credibility on there, and it should have what we call the core conversion pages, right? Like a big link that says sell your house at the top, and a link that says how it works, and reviews link, and an about link, like who the heck are you? And then a contact or FAQ. Those are your core conversion pages. At the very least, we need to tell the story to every prospect who lands on that site that, hey, we can solve your problem, and here's how we're going to do it, and here's how we've helped other people. We'll show you examples of what that looks like, okay? But this is where you need to take it one step further to step into an authority hub and increase your conversion even more and attract more traffic online from your sellers. The next thing is this. After you've got the core conversion pages, now we need to build what we call niche or location pages. If you think about Zillow, Zillow owns Google for many phrases for houses to buy because they created niche or location pages. Most of Zillow's traffic is not from Zillow.com. Most of Zillow's traffic is from very specific drilled down pages on a very specific city or part of that city. And that's how they started to rank well. So years and years ago, we started to unpack LoopNet.com's model. They did the same thing, unpack Zillow's. And we said, how do we help our clients replicate this at an even greater scale, make it simpler and get them even better results for motivated house sellers and buyers and land? Well, you dive into the location page. We're going to show you how to do that. And then the last part of it, we're going to demo content automation tools that Carrot has that makes this easier for you. We're going to demo these tools. It's going to cut your content marketing time down from an hour or two a week to about 30 minutes a week or less. And this is your authority content. This is where we put out consistent content on our authority hubs, or we automate it using the Carrot system to build credibility. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show a couple good authority hubs. Okay, this is Mrs. Property Solutions. She's in Los Angeles and in Phoenix, Arizona. She does almost all of her deals now, about 3 to 6 deals a month from organic SEO or evergreen marketing through Carrot. When you flip through here, you can see she put amazing credibility on here. This website loads really fast. It converts really, really well for her. And she can focus on being an investor versus trying to be like a tech master, okay? So that's part of her authority hub. And you can see here's the links. How it works is up here. And so she used our default content and built it out further. You've got the reviews section here. She has amazing credibility in reviews. So if you can look at this Carrot site versus the average investor, how much credibility does she have on here compared to you? how much credibility does she have on here compared to others? Well, she's probably going to win those deals because she has so much credibility on here. Okay, how many of you have ever gone to Amazon.com and either bought or did not buy a product because of the reviews? Almost all of us, right? And so us as investors, we forget the fact that our prospects are just like us. They're shopping oftentimes. And if we aren't building our credibility profile well on our Carrot Authority Hub, then we're likely losing deals and we don't even know it. The one we've been using as an example during this series is Keith Sant up in Washington. You can see his Authority Hub is very similar. He's built it out and he's got how it works. He's got the reviews, and we have thousands of other ones that we could show. But what I'm going to show you is this. I'm going to pop into the back end of Keith's website. And here's a few keys. The first thing is get your credibility on your Carrot website, build it in there. We'll show you how to do that. But the next thing, y'all, is we need to build out what we call our location pages. Okay, so you can see here, she's in Arizona and California. And so based on the markets you're in, you want to have pages specific to each one of those cities or markets. And so she's in Arizona, and then she has built pages for the cities within Arizona that she operates in, Phoenix and other markets like that. And we'll show you guys how she has done that. So she has a page for Chandler and Flagstaff and Gilbert and Glendale and Scottsdale and Tucson, the whole thing. Okay, let's go ahead and click down into her Scottsdale page. And so this is the page that's actually going to be aiming at ranking well in Google. So need to sell your house fast in Scottsdale. And you would create one of these pages on our system. I'll show you how to do that for each one of those pages. And I'm going to show you how to do it really, really quickly and simply. Okay, so if you're going after motivated house sellers, the first thing you would do is pop over here to content, and you would go down to your homepage, and you can click your homepage and go edit your homepage and add your credibility. But if you want to create a niche or location page for sellers, literally just click duplicate. Okay, I'm just going to click duplicate right here. You click duplicate, and it's going to actually create that page for you. It's going to duplicate all the content over there. What we're going to do next is you're going to click into this page that you just duplicated, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to create a page for my next city. And that next city might be, I'm just going to make it up. Let's say it's, Portland, Oregon. Okay. So you would pop into here, and we're just going to go ahead and scroll down onto this page, into this section that says market override settings. And I'm just going to write Portland. Okay. So what it's going to do is our system is going to now put the Portland, going to put the Oregon, going to put your zip code, going to put your phone number, whatever. It's going to put all that information on this page for you. And so you can actually use different phone numbers for every single page you want to use. If you want, if you have tracking phone numbers by market, you can have location specific phone numbers, the whole thing. Our system automatically updates them for you. Okay, then you can come in here, update some of the content, add in some pictures that are local to that area, the whole thing. Okay, y'all. And then at the bottom down here, you're going to say, I'm going to go down here and I want to rank well for a Portland motivated seller keyword. So sell my house fast Portland as an example. And then our system is going to do a quick analysis on it, and it's going to tell you what you need to fix. Now, this particular page is not optimized for Portland. So it's going to tell us what we need to do. It's going to tell us anything at all that we need to do. We do not have to be an SEO expert to use this tool and get a really, really good chance of ranking well in Google. So we're going to create somewhere between 5 and 10 of those location pages at the start to build that authority hub. Okay, what I'd like to do, Tim, is every quarter, I like to maybe build another 3 to 5. So that's not a lot of work. It's about 45 minutes per page max. And I would build 3 to 5 of those every quarter. Everyone has 2 hours every quarter. Every single person does. And so that's what we talk about when we're stacking bricks, when we're trying to stack pieces of content online that are over time going to start to rank really, really well in Google. Now, one of the next things we're going to do, Tim, after we've built those location pages, is we're going to put up our authority content. Okay. So the core conversion pages is one-time thing. Then you update it as needed a couple times a year, right? Anytime you get a new review, pop it in there. If you want to update your about page, update it. But your core conversion pages, that's probably going to take you, half a day, a couple days mixed in some time, or you can hire Carrot to do that for you to build in all of your credibility. Okay. And then number 2, on the quarterly basis, it's, 2-3 hours to create another 3 to 5 location pages. And then on the weekly basis, we put out this authority content. And the cool thing is you're probably thinking, going, oh my gosh, how am I going to carve out an hour a week to do this? Well, you're not going to have to. You only need to carve out about 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes max every week to get your authority going and build up that momentum. So the first thing we're going to do, Tim, is go down here to our content marketing system. And so what we can do is, I clicked the wrong link right there. So let me go to the content marketing system. So the content marketing system click the button up there that says content marketing. And let's say I'm a real estate investor and I want to start to automate articles each and every week on my website that I can now share into social media to prop up my social media credibility as well. Well, I'm going to go down to this one here, selling your house, number 3. We put out 12 articles every single month for our Content Pro plan. We put out 24 articles every single month for our Advanced Marketer plan. These articles are all written for SEO, for conversion in mind, and you can go in and edit them if you want to. But you can look and see what these articles are about. You can even click in the article before you publish it and see what it's about. They all have calls to action at the end of them. But if I want to publish this thing, I go once per week. I'm going to publish it on Wednesdays. Click the ad, and our system's automatically going to schedule those up for you. Every single Wednesday, we're going to publish those for you. You can now share those on social media for credibility. You can even go in and edit those articles if you want to. So that's step 1. That's going to take you 5 minutes every month. Schedule those up, automate it. Okay, step 2 is we have a feature, Tim, and this is where most investors honestly aren't going to do this, but the ones who are going to win big time. If you want to build even more credibility, don't hide behind your business, don't hide behind your brand, get out in front of it and educate people with video. And so we have a feature we call video post. And this is what I use, Tim. I don't sit down and write articles anymore. I do what I call video posts. And a video post is a 5 to 8 minute video on my cell phone. I just got out of a house. Hey, this is Trevor with XYZ Home Buyers. And I'm here at Marcia's house, who inherited this house from her uncle, and blah, 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 blah. So record a video right there on the spot, the 3 to 5 minutes, 3 to 8 minutes, and then upload it to YouTube. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to go to pages, or we're going to go to posts and click add new. And this is where we actually create a video post or a standard post. I'm going to click create video post. I'm going to go to YouTube and grab that video that I just uploaded to YouTube. And that video, like I said, should be 3 to 5 minutes around there. And I'm just going to grab whatever video comes up here. Hunting, my buddies at Born and Raised Outdoors. Let's go back over here to this. I'm going to literally copy and paste that video in there. Click next. And our system imports everything on the video, imports the name, imports the video, imports everything. And then you just click a button right here, and our system will automatically send it out to rev.com, get it transcribed, automatically bring it back for you and email you and say, hey, your article is ready. And I'll give you an example of this. Okay, so let's say you're in Roseburg, Oregon, and you're looking to sell farmland. Okay, you're a farmland person who sells that. You Google farmland Roseburg. Down here is Land and Farm, all these national websites that are looking to sell land. Now, what happens here, this is one of our clients ranked #1 in Google. They put this up over 3 years ago. That's evergreen marketing, guys and gals. They put this up over 3 years ago, and it's ranked #1 in Google still. They get leads every single month from it. All they did was record a 3-minute and 23-second video, uploaded it to YouTube. It's done with their cell phone, put it into our video post feature. Our video post feature automatically wrote an article for them, put a call to action at the bottom of it, and said, your article's ready. And that's all that they did. Okay. And you guys can make it more complicated if you want. You can put in pictures. You can make this even more pretty, but they've had that ranking every single year, every single month for 3 years, getting leads every month. So that's the basic steps, y'all, to make your authority hub. Number 1, get your credibility up there. Make sure you get your reviews up on your website. Build as much credibility as possible so you win those deals and you don't lose them. Number 2, create 5 to 10 niche or location pages for the cities or the parts of those cities you would invest or buy in. Okay, use our tool, click the duplicate button, and then go through and use our SEO tool to dial it in, or use our training. And then number 3, on the weekly basis, we're going to schedule up some content, share it on social media. That's how you start to build real big momentum. This is a couple days. This is half a day, a quarter, and this is about 20 minutes per week. All right, guys, so that's the plan. And that's how you're going to get these types of results right here over time. Is you're going to start to get dozens and dozens and dozens of leads coming in just like this. And you guys are going to start to get rankings that pop over time, just like this. Started way down here. He implemented the plan, it climbed, and now he's getting great results over time. Tim, that's all I've got for that. Next video is going to be on how do you get motivated house sellers fast, like this week, using hustle mode and some paid marketing.